Question 1. What is the capital city of the United Kingdom? A. Edinburgh. B. Cardiff. C. London. D. Belfast. Answer: C. London. London is the capital city of the United Kingdom. Question 2. Who is the current monarch of the United Kingdom? A. Queen Elizabeth II. B. King Charles III. C. Queen Victoria. D. King Henry VIII. Answer: B. King Charles III. King Charles III is the current monarch of the United Kingdom. Question 3. What are the 4 countries that make up the United Kingdom? A. England, Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland. B. England, Scotland, Ireland, Wales. C. England, France, Scotland, Wales. D. Great Britain, Northern Ireland, Republic of Ireland, Scotland. Answer: A. England, Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland. These are the 4 countries that make up the United Kingdom. Question 4. What is the name of the national flag of the United Kingdom? A. The Union Jack. B. The St. George's Cross. C. The Royal Standard. D. The Red Dragon. Answer: A. The Union Jack. The national flag of the United Kingdom is known as the Union Jack. Question 5. When is St. George's Day celebrated? A. March 17. B. April 23. C. June 24. D. November 30. Answer: B. April 23. St. George's Day is celebrated on April 23. Question 6. What is the significance of the Magna Carta? A. It established the United Kingdom. B. It was the first document to limit the powers of the king. C. It declared independence from France. D. It introduced the parliamentary system. Answer: B. It was the first document to limit the powers of the king. The Magna Carta is significant for establishing the principle that everyone, including the king, is subject to the law. Question 7. Who was the Prime Minister of the UK during World War II? A. Winston Churchill. B. Neville Chamberlain. C. Margaret Thatcher. D. Tony Blair. Answer: A. Winston Churchill. Winston Churchill was the Prime Minister of the UK during World War II. Question 8. What is the name of the longest reigning monarch in British history? A. Queen Elizabeth II. B. Queen Victoria. C. King George III. D. King Henry VIII. Answer: A. Queen Elizabeth II. Queen Elizabeth II is the longest reigning monarch in British history. Question 9. What are the 2 houses of the Parliament of the United Kingdom? A. The Senate and the House of Representatives. B. The House of Lords and the House of Commons. C. The House of Commons and the Senate. D. The House of Lords and the Senate. Answer: B. The House of Lords and the House of Commons. These are the 2 houses of the Parliament of the United Kingdom. Question 10. What is the legal voting age in the UK? A. 16. B. 18. C. 21. D. 25. Answer: B. 18. The legal voting age in the UK is 18. Question 11. Who writes laws and brings them into effect in the UK? A. The monarch. B. The Prime Minister. C. Parliament. D. The House of Lords. Answer: C. Parliament. Parliament writes and brings laws into effect in the UK. Question 12. What are the responsibilities of the citizens of the UK? A. Paying taxes, obeying laws, jury service. B. Voting, military service, community service. C. Obeying laws, attending school, voting. D. Paying taxes, community service, attending school. Answer: A. Paying taxes, obeying laws, jury service. These are among the responsibilities of the citizens of the UK. Question 13. What is the name of the UK's national anthem? A. God Save the Queen/King. B. Rule Britannia. C. Jerusalem. D. Land of Hope and Glory. Answer: A. God Save the Queen/King. The national anthem of the UK is God Save the Queen or God Save the King, depending on the monarch's gender. Question 14. What does the term the Commonwealth refer to? A. A political union of England and Scotland. B. A group of countries that were formerly British colonies. C. The UK's economic partnership with the EU. D. A special region in London. Answer: B. A group of countries that were formerly British colonies. The Commonwealth refers to an association of countries, most of which were formerly part of the British Empire. Question 15. What are the main principles of British life according to the government? A. Democracy, the rule of law, individual liberty, respect and tolerance. B. Monarchy, democracy, respect for history, military service. C. Individual liberty, economic freedom, mandatory education, public health care. D. The rule of law, free speech, parliamentary sovereignty, monarchy. Answer: A. Democracy, the rule of law, individual liberty, respect and tolerance. These are considered the main principles of British life according to the government. Question 16. What is the public healthcare system in the UK called? A. The Health Service Executive. B. Medicare. C. The National Health Service. D. The British Medical Association. Answer: C. The National Health Service. The public healthcare system in the UK is called the National Health Service, NHS. Question 17. How often are general elections held in the UK? A. Every 4 years. B. Every 5 years. C. When the Prime Minister decides. D. Every 7 years. Answer: B. Every 5 years. General elections are held in the UK every 5 years. Question 18. Who is the head of the Church of England? A. The Archbishop of Canterbury. B. The Prime Minister. C. The Monarch. D. The Pope. Answer: C. The Monarch. The head of the Church of England is the Monarch. Question 19. What is the role of the Speaker in the House of Commons? A. To represent the ruling party. B. To preside over debates and maintain order. C. To vote on legislation. D. To appoint members to committees. Answer: B. To preside over debates and maintain order. The role of the Speaker in the House of Commons is to preside over debates and ensure that order is maintained. Question 20. How is the Prime Minister of the UK selected? A. By a direct vote of the public. B. By the monarch. C. By members of the ruling party in the House of Commons. D. By the House of Lords. Answer: C. By members of the ruling party in the House of Commons. The Prime Minister of the UK is selected by members of the ruling party in the House of Commons. Question 21. What is the official home of the Prime Minister? A. Buckingham Palace. B. 10 Downing Street. C. Windsor Castle. D. The Tower of London. Answer: B. 10 Downing Street. The official residence and executive office of the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom is 10 Downing Street? Question 22. What historical event is remembered on Guy Fawkes Night? A. The signing of the Magna Carta. B. The Battle of Hastings. C. The Gunpowder Plot. D. The coronation of Queen Elizabeth II. Answer. C. The Gunpowder Plot. Guy Fawkes Night commemorates the Gunpowder Plot, an attempt to blow up the Houses of Parliament in 1605. Question 23. What is the highest court in the United Kingdom? A. The Supreme Court. B. The High Court. C. The Court of Appeal. D. The House of Lords. Answer. A. The Supreme Court. The Supreme Court is the highest court in the United Kingdom. Question 24. When did the UK join the European Union, and when did it vote to leave? A. Joined in 1973, voted to leave in 2016. B. Joined in 1967, voted to leave in 2014. C. Joined in 1955, voted to leave in 2012. D. Joined in 1980, voted to leave in 2018. Answer. A. Joined in 1973, voted to leave in 2016. The UK joined the European Union in 1973 and voted to leave in a referendum held in 2016. Question 25. What is the significance of the Battle of Hastings? A. It marked the beginning of the Roman invasion of Britain. B. It was a decisive victory in the Wars of the Roses. C. It resulted in the Norman conquest of England. D. It was a major battle in the English Civil War. Answer. C. It resulted in the Norman conquest of England. The Battle of Hastings, fought in 1066, was significant for leading to the Norman conquest of England. Question 26. Who was William Shakespeare? A. A British Prime Minister. B. An English playwright and poet. C. A British explorer. D. A King of England. Answer. B. An English playwright and poet. William Shakespeare is considered one of the greatest writers in the English language and the world's preeminent dramatist. Question 27. What is the British tradition of tea time? A. A meal served in the late evening. B. A mid-morning coffee break. C. A light afternoon meal typically consisting of tea and cakes. D. A formal dinner event. Answer. C. A light afternoon meal typically consisting of tea and cakes. Tea time in Britain traditionally refers to a light afternoon meal or snack that includes tea along with cakes and sandwiches. Question 28. What is the minimum age for driving a car in the UK? A. 16. B. 17. C. 18. D. 21. Answer. B. 17. The minimum age to drive a car in the UK is 17. Question 29. What is the significance of the Tower of London? A. It is the official residence of the Prime Minister. B. It was a prison for high-profile inmates in British history. C. It is the tallest building in London. D. It is the main residence of the British monarch. Answer. B. It was a prison for high-profile inmates in British history. The Tower of London has served various roles, including that of a royal residence, treasury, and prison for high-profile prisoners. Question 30. Who was the first woman to be elected as a Member of Parliament in the UK? A. Margaret Thatcher. B. Nancy Astor. C. Constance Markievicz. D. Theresa May. Answer. C. Constance Markievicz. Constance Markievicz was elected in 1918, but as a member of Sinn Féin, she did not take a seat. Nancy Astor was the first woman to take a seat in the House of Commons in 1919. Question 31. What is the name of the ceremony that officially opens Parliament each year? A. The Queen's Speech. B. The State Opening of Parliament. C. The Royal Assent. D. The Parliamentary Inauguration. Answer B. The State Opening of Parliament. The State Opening of Parliament is an annual event that marks the commencement of a session of the Parliament of the United Kingdom and is highlighted by the Queen's Speech. Question 32. What is the significance of Remembrance Day? A. It marks the signing of the Magna Carta. B. It celebrates the end of the English Civil War. C. It commemorates the armistice ending World War I and honours armed forces members who have died in the line of duty. D. It celebrates the coronation of the current monarch. Answer C. It commemorates the armistice ending World War I and honours armed forces members who have died in the line of duty. Remembrance Day is observed on November 11th to honour those who have died in wars. Question 33. What currency is used in the United Kingdom? A. The euro. B. The pound sterling. C. The dollar. D. The franc. Answer B. The pound sterling. The official currency of the United Kingdom is the pound sterling. Question 34. What are the main political parties in the UK? A. The Conservative Party, the Labour Party, the Liberal Democrats, and the Green Party. B. The Democratic Party, the Republican Party, the Green Party, and the Libertarian Party. C. The Socialist Party, the Conservative Party, the Liberal Party, and the Green Party. D. The Labour Party, the Conservative Party, the National Party, and the Liberal Party. Answer A. The Conservative Party, the Labour Party, the Liberal Democrats, and the Green Party. These are among the main political parties in the UK. Question 35. What is the role of the Home Secretary? A. Oversees foreign affairs and the UK's relationship with other countries. B. Manages the country's finances and economic policy. C. Is responsible for immigration, security and law and order within the UK. D. Leads the education department and oversees schools and universities. Answer C. Is responsible for immigration, security and law and order within the UK. The Home Secretary oversees domestic matters such as immigration, police and security. Question 36. How does the UK electoral system work? A. Proportional representation. B. First past the post. C. Single transferable vote. D. Mixed member proportional. Answer B. First past the post. The UK primarily uses the first past the post electoral system for general elections, where the candidate with the most votes in a constituency wins. Question 37. What are the fundamental freedoms protected by the Human Rights Act? A. Right to privacy, freedom of speech, freedom of assembly, right to a fair trial. B. Freedom of education, right to vote, right to public health care, freedom of movement. C. Right to work, freedom of religion, right to bear arms, right to privacy. D. Freedom of the press, right to private property, freedom of speech, right to a fair trial. Answer A. Right to privacy, freedom of speech, freedom of assembly, right to a fair trial. These are among the fundamental freedoms protected by the Human Rights Act in the UK. Question 38. What is the significance of the English Channel? A. It is the longest river in the UK. B. It separates the UK from mainland Europe. C. It is the largest lake in England. D. It was the site of a major naval battle in World War II. Answer B. It separates the UK from mainland Europe. The English Channel is a body of water that separates southern England from northern France and links the North Sea to the Atlantic Ocean. Question 39. How is the UK's education system structured? A. Elementary, middle, high school and university. B. Primary, secondary, further education and higher education. C. Kindergarten, primary, secondary and tertiary. D. Preschool, grade school, junior high and senior high. Answer: B. Primary, secondary, further education and higher education. The UK's education system is structured into primary, ages 4 to 11, secondary, ages 11 to 16, further, optional, ages 16 to 18, and higher education, university level. Question 40. What is the significance of the Industrial Revolution in British history? A. It marked the transition to new manufacturing processes and industrialization. B. It was a period of major agricultural reform and land redistribution. C. It signified the beginning of Britain's colonial expansion. D. It was a cultural movement that emphasized science and reason. Answer: A. It marked the transition to new manufacturing processes and industrialization. The Industrial Revolution was significant for transforming Britain's society by introducing new manufacturing processes and leading to industrialization. Question 41. Who is known as the father of the National Health Service? A. Winston Churchill. B. Aneurin Bevan. C. Clement Attlee. D. Margaret Thatcher. Answer: B. Aneurin Bevan. Aneurin Bevan is known as the father of the National Health Service, NHS, for his role in establishing the NHS in 1948. Question 42. What is the procedure to become a British citizen? A. Being born in the UK. B. Passing the Life in the UK test and meeting residency requirements. C. Marrying a British citizen. D. Holding a British passport. Answer: B. Passing the Life in the UK test and meeting residency requirements. To become a British citizen, one must pass the Life in the UK test and meet certain residency requirements, among other criteria. Question 43. What does the term devolution refer to in the UK context? A. The process of transferring power from the central government to regional governments within the UK. B. The legal process of dissolving Parliament. C. The act of leaving the European Union. D. Reducing the power of the monarchy. Answer: A. The process of transferring power from the central government to regional governments within the UK. Devolution refers to the delegation of powers to Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland and regional governments. Question 44. How are laws made in the UK? A. By a public vote for each law. B. Through a decision made by the Prime Minister. C. By passing a bill through both Houses of Parliament and receiving royal assent. D. By the monarch's decree. Answer: C. By passing a bill through both Houses of Parliament and receiving royal assent. Laws in the UK are made by passing a bill through both the House of Commons and the House of Lords, and then receiving the monarch's approval. Question 45. What are the UK's national symbols? A. The rose, leek, thistle and shamrock. B. The bald eagle, maple leaf and lion. C. The dragon, phoenix and unicorn. D. The Eiffel Tower, Statue of Liberty and Big Ben. Answer: A. The rose, leek, thistle and shamrock. The national symbols of the UK include the rose, Englandi, leek, Wales, thistle, Scotlandie, and shamrock, Northern Irelandi. Question 46. What is the purpose of the Bank of England? A. To provide loans to students. B. To manage the UK's gold reserves. C. To set monetary policy and issue currency. D. To collect taxes. Answer: C. To set monetary policy and issue currency. The Bank of England is the UK's central bank, responsible for setting monetary policy and issuing currency. Question 47. What does the term British Empire refer to? A. A period of economic downturn in the 20th century. B. The rule of the British monarch over the UK. C. A series of historical conflicts between Britain and France. D. The territories ruled by Britain at the height of its power. Answer: D. The territories ruled by Britain at the height of its power. The British Empire refers to the global territories controlled by Britain from the 16th to the 20th centuries, making it one of the largest empires in history. Question 48. What landmark is known as the UK's Prime Meridian Line? A. Stonehenge. B. The London Eye. C. The Royal Observatory, Greenwich. D. Buckingham Palace. Answer: C. The Royal Observatory, Greenwich. The Prime Meridian Line, marking the world's zero longitude, runs through the Royal Observatory in Greenwich, London. Question 49. Who was Isaac Newton? A. A British Prime Minister. B. A famous British poet. C. A key figure in the English Civil War. D. A physicist and mathematician who made pioneering contributions to science. Answer: D. A physicist and mathematician who made pioneering contributions to science. Isaac Newton is known for formulating the laws of motion and universal gravitation. Question 50. What are the main sources of UK law? A. The Magna Carta and the Bill of Rights. B. Statute law, common law, European Union law, and the European Convention on Human Rights. C. The King's Decree and the Prime Minister's orders. D. Parliamentary Acts and Royal Charters. Answer: B. Statute law, common law, European Union law, and the European Convention on Human Rights. These are the main sources of UK law. Question 51. What historical figure is known for their role in abolishing the slave trade in the UK? A. William Wilberforce. B. Oliver Cromwell. C. Queen Victoria. D. Winston Churchill. Answer: A. William Wilberforce. William Wilberforce was a British politician and leader of the movement to stop the slave trade, culminating in the Slave Trade Act of 1807. Question 52. What is the role of the opposition in the UK Parliament? A. To enforce the laws. B. To support the government's policies. C. To critique the government and offer alternative policies. D. To elect the Prime Minister. Answer: C. To critique the government and offer alternative policies. The role of the opposition in the UK Parliament is to question and critique the government of the day and offer alternative policies. Question 53. What is the significance of the Scottish Parliament? A. It is where the UK's laws are made. B. It governs Scotland and has powers over certain areas such as education and health. C. It is a ceremonial body with no legislative power. D. It is responsible for the defence of the entire UK. Answer: B. It governs Scotland and has powers over certain areas such as education and health. The Scottish Parliament has devolved powers to legislate on certain issues affecting Scotland. Question 54. Who was the first female Prime Minister of the UK? A. Margaret Thatcher. B. Theresa May. C. Indira Gandhi. D. Angela Merkel. Answer: A. Margaret Thatcher. Margaret Thatcher was the first female Prime Minister of the UK, serving from 1979 to 1990. Question 55. What is the significance of the Welsh Assembly? A. It is a historical monument. B. It is responsible for defence and foreign affairs in Wales. C. It has the power to legislate on matters such as health and education in Wales. D. It is a judicial body that interprets Welsh law. Answer. C. It has the power to legislate on matters such as health and education in Wales. The Welsh Assembly, now known as the Senedd, has devolved powers to legislate on various issues affecting Wales. Question 56. What are the responsibilities of the local councils in the UK? A. Managing national defence. B. Handling foreign relations. C. Providing services like education, waste collection and housing. D. Issuing currency. Answer. C. Providing services like education, waste collection and housing. Local councils in the UK are responsible for providing a range of community services, including education, waste management and social housing. Question 57. What does the term the Troubles refer to in UK history? A. The economic depression of the 1930s. B. The period of conflict in Northern Ireland from the late 1960s to the 1998 Good Friday Agreement. C. The civil unrest during the English Civil War. D. The struggles for women's suffrage. Answer. B. The period of conflict in Northern Ireland from the late 1960s to the 1998 Good Friday Agreement. The Troubles refers to the decades of sectarian conflict in Northern Ireland. Question 58. What festival is celebrated on 25th December? A. Easter. B. Christmas. C. Halloween. D. St. Patrick's Day. Answer. B. Christmas. Christmas is celebrated on 25th December and commemorates the birth of Jesus Christ. Question 59. How does the national insurance system work in the UK? A. It is a voluntary contribution scheme for retirement savings. B. It is a tax paid by employers and employees for access to state benefits. C. It provides free health care to UK residents. D. It is a private insurance system for workers. Answer. B. It is a tax paid by employers and employees for access to state benefits. The national insurance system funds state benefits such as the state pension, unemployment benefits, and the NHS. Question 60. What is the purpose of the jury system in the UK? A. To elect political representatives. B. To provide legal advice to judges. C. To determine the guilt or innocence of a defendant in a trial. D. To oversee the administration of local governments. Answer. C. To determine the guilt or innocence of a defendant in a trial. The jury system in the UK involves a group of citizens determining the outcome of certain legal trials based on evidence presented. Question 61. What are the qualifications needed to serve on a jury in the UK? A. Must be a member of the House of Lords. B. Must be a practicing lawyer or judge. C. Must be aged 18 to 75 and registered to vote. D. Must have a degree in law. Answer. C. Must be aged 18 to 75 and registered to vote. To serve on a jury in the UK, you must be between 18 and 75 years old and be registered to vote, among other qualifications. Question 62. What historical event is commemorated by the Hadrian's Wall? A. The Norman conquest of England. B. The Roman conquest of Britannia. C. The division of the Roman Empire. D. The boundary of the Roman Empire in Britannia. Answer. D. the boundary of the Roman Empire in Britannia. Hadrian's Wall was built by the Romans to mark the northern limit of their empire in Britannia and to protect the Roman England from the Scottish tribes. Question 63. What is the role of the Secretary of State for Education? A. Oversees the UK's foreign policy. B. Manages the country's defence. C. Is responsible for the education system in the UK. D. Regulates the financial sector. Answer. C. Is responsible for the education system in the UK. The Secretary of State for Education is in charge of the Department for Education and is responsible for issues affecting education in England. Question 64. How is the UK's foreign policy determined? A. By the monarch. B. By the Prime Minister and the Cabinet, particularly the Foreign Secretary. C. By a public referendum. D. By the Parliament. Answer. B. By the Prime Minister and the Cabinet, particularly the Foreign Secretary. The UK's foreign policy is shaped by the Prime Minister and the Cabinet, with the Foreign Secretary playing a key role. Question 65. What are the protections against discrimination in the UK? A. The Bill of Rights. B. The Equality Act 2010. C. The Magna Carta. D. The Human Rights Act 1998. Answer. B. The Equality Act 2010. The Equality Act 2010 protects people from discrimination in the workplace and in wider society. Question 66. What is the significance of the Northern Ireland Assembly? A. It is the devolved legislature for Northern Ireland, with power over areas like education and health. B. It handles all foreign policy matters for Northern Ireland. C. It is a ceremonial body with no legislative power. D. It governs the entire UK in matters of national security. Answer. A. It is the devolved legislature for Northern Ireland, with power over areas like education and health. The Northern Ireland Assembly has authority to legislate in a wide range of areas. Question 67. What are the official languages of the UK? A. English only. B. English and French. C. English, Welsh, Scots Gaelic and Irish. D. English and Latin. Answer. C. English, Welsh, Scots Gaelic and Irish. These are the languages officially recognised across different parts of the UK, with specific regions using Welsh, Scots Gaelic and Irish alongside English. Question 68. What landmark document established the principle of parliamentary sovereignty? A. The Bill of Rights 1689. B. The Magna Carta. C. The Act of Union 1707. D. The Declaration of Independence. Answer. A. The Bill of Rights 1689. The Bill of Rights 1689 established the principle of parliamentary sovereignty in the UK, limiting the powers of the monarch and setting out the rights of Parliament. Question 69. Who was Charles Dickens? A. A British Prime Minister. B. A British explorer. C. A famous British novelist. D. A British scientist. Answer. C. A famous British novelist. Charles Dickens was a renowned 19th-century British novelist, known for his vivid characters and depictions of Victorian life. Question 70. What is the role of the monarch in modern Britain? A. To govern the country and make laws. B. To lead the military. C. To serve as a symbolic head of state with no governing powers. D. To manage the UK's finances. Answer. C. To serve as a symbolic head of state with no governing powers. The monarch in modern Britain has a ceremonial role and does not govern the country. Question 71. What festival marks the start of the Muslim calendar? A. Ramadan, B. Eid al-Fitr, C. Eid al-Adha, D. Muharram. Answer: D. Muharram. Muharram marks the start of the Islamic New Year and is one of the 4 sacred months of the year in Islam. Question 72. What is the significance of the Edinburgh Festival? A. It celebrates the coronation of the Scottish monarch. B. It is a series of arts and cultural festivals that take place in Edinburgh, Scotland, every August. C. It commemorates the Battle of Edinburgh. D. It marks the end of winter in Scotland. Answer: B. It is a series of arts and cultural festivals that take place in Edinburgh, Scotland, every August. The Edinburgh Festival is renowned worldwide, attracting artists and audiences from across the globe. Question 73. How is the UK governed locally? A. Through appointed governors. B. By local councils elected by the residents of the area. C. Directly by the Parliament. D. Through regional parliaments. Answer: B. By local councils elected by the residents of the area. Local governance in the UK is carried out by councils, which are elected bodies responsible for providing local services and governance. Question 74. What are the key components of the UK's welfare state? A. The National Health Service, state education, social security and public housing. B. Private healthcare, private education, insurance-based social security and home ownership incentives. C. Tax incentives for private companies, private pensions and charitable organisations. D. Unemployment benefits only. Answer: A. The National Health Service, state education, social security and public housing. These are considered key components of the UK's welfare state, aimed at providing comprehensive health, education and social support to its citizens. Question 75. What are the duties of the British monarch? A. To rule the country and make all major decisions. B. To lead the government and set policies. C. To represent the UK at home and abroad, perform ceremonial duties and act as a focus for national identity. D. To command the UK's armed forces in battle. Answer: C. To represent the UK at home and abroad, perform ceremonial duties and act as a focus for national identity. The monarch's duties are largely ceremonial and symbolic. Question 76. What is the significance of the Greenwich Observatory? A. It is the birthplace of the British monarch. B. It is where the Greenwich Meridian line, prime meridian, is located, marking longitude 0 degrees. C. It is the oldest university in the UK. D. It served as the main naval port of the UK. Answer: B. It is where the Greenwich Meridian line, prime meridian, is located, marking longitude 0 degrees. The Greenwich Observatory is significant for its role in establishing Greenwich Mean Time and the prime meridian. Question 77. Who are the UK's national poets? A. William Shakespeare, Robert Burns, Dylan Thomas and Seamus Heaney. B. John Keats, Percy Shelley, Lord Byron and William Wordsworth. C. J. K. Rowling, Agatha Christie, Jane Austen and Charles Dickens. D. Winston Churchill, Margaret Thatcher, Tony Blair and Elizabeth II. Answer: A. William Shakespeare, Robert Burns, Dylan Thomas and Seamus Heaney. These poets are iconic figures in the literary traditions of England, Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland, respectively. Question 78. What is the procedure for amending laws in the UK? A. A national referendum must be held for any law to be amended. B. The monarch must personally approve any changes to the law. C. Laws can be amended or repealed by passing a new Act of Parliament. D. The Supreme Court has the power to amend laws directly. Answer. C. Laws can be amended or repealed by passing a new Act of Parliament. This process involves both Houses of Parliament and the royal assent. Question 79. What does the term Big Ben refer to? A. The clock tower at the Palace of Westminster. B. The largest bell within the clock tower at the Palace of Westminster. C. The entire Palace of Westminster. D. The main chamber of the House of Commons. Answer. B. The largest bell within the clock tower at the Palace of Westminster. Big Ben is the nickname for the great bell of the striking clock at the north end of the Palace of Westminster in London. Question 80. Who was the architect of St. Paul's Cathedral? A. Christopher Wren. B. Isaac Newton. C. Charles Dickens. D. William Shakespeare. Answer. A. Christopher Wren. Sir Christopher Wren was the architect responsible for the design of St. Paul's Cathedral following the Great Fire of London in 1666. Question 81. What is the British Bill of Rights? A. A document signed in 1215 limiting the powers of the monarch. B. A modern law that sets out the civil rights of citizens. C. An 1689 Act asserting certain rights and liberties of Parliament and the individual. D. A Declaration of Independence from European rule. Answer. C. An 1689 Act asserting certain rights and liberties of Parliament and the individual. The British Bill of Rights of 1689 is a landmark act in UK constitutional law detailing the rights of Parliament and limits on the monarch's power. Question 82. What historical event is celebrated with bonfires and fireworks on 5th November? A. The signing of the Magna Carta. B. The restoration of the monarchy. C. The Gunpowder Plot of 1605. D. The Battle of Britain. Answer. C. The Gunpowder Plot of 1605, Guy Fawkes Night or Bonfire Night, commemorates the failure of the Gunpowder Plot, an attempt to blow up the Houses of Parliament. Question 83. What are the symbols of the United Kingdom's nations? A. The lion, unicorn, dragon and eagle. B. The rose, leek, thistle and shamrock. C. The cross, crescent, star and sun. D. The oak, maple, pine and birch. Answer. B. The rose, leek, thistle and shamrock. These symbols represent England, Wales, Scotland and Northern Ireland respectively. Question 84. How does the Freedom of Information Act benefit UK citizens? A. It allows citizens to vote in elections. B. It grants citizens the right to access information held by public authorities. C. It provides free healthcare to all citizens. D. It guarantees freedom of speech and expression. Answer. B. It grants citizens the right to access information held by public authorities. The Freedom of Information Act enables the public to see information held by public bodies to promote transparency. Question 85. What is the legal system in Scotland known as? A. Common law. B. Civil law. C. Scots law. D. Sharia law. Answer. C. Scots law. Scotland's legal system is known as Scots law, a hybrid system with elements of both civil and common law traditions. Question 86. What are the UK's main exports? A. Coffee, tea and spices. B. Cars, pharmaceuticals and crude oil. C. Textiles, rice and tropical fruits. D. Electronics, toys and footwear. Answer. B. Cars, pharmaceuticals and crude oil. The UK's main exports include vehicles, medicinal and pharmaceutical products, and oil. Question 87. How does the British education system address special needs education? A. By integrating all students into the same classrooms. B. Through specialised schools and individual education plans. C. By providing online education exclusively for special needs students. D. Special needs education is not recognised in the UK. Answer B. Through specialised schools and individual education plans. The UK addresses special needs education with tailored support, including special schools and customised learning plans within mainstream education. Question 88. What are the Crown dependencies? A. Former colonies that are now independent countries. B. Regions in the UK with their own local governments. C. Territories under the sovereignty of the British Crown, but not part of the UK. D. Members of the European Union. Answer C. Territories under the sovereignty of the British Crown, but not part of the UK. The Crown dependencies include the Isle of Man and the Channel Islands, Jersey and Guernsey. Question 89. What historical event led to the union between England and Scotland? A. The Battle of Hastings. B. The Act of Union 1707. C. The signing of the Magna Carta. D. The Norman Conquest. Answer B. The Act of Union 1707. The Act of Union 1707 united the kingdoms of England and Scotland into a single kingdom known as Great Britain. Question 90. What is the purpose of the state opening of Parliament? A. To elect the Prime Minister. B. To mark the monarch's birthday. C. To formally start the parliamentary year with the Queen's speech outlining the government's agenda. D. To celebrate the UK's independence. Answer C. To formally start the parliamentary year with the Queen's speech outlining the government's agenda. The state opening of Parliament is an annual event that includes a speech from the throne. Question 91. How does the UK contribute to international aid? A. By providing military support to allied nations. B. Through cultural exchange programs. C. By offering financial aid, disaster relief and development assistance to developing countries. D. By hosting international sports events. Answer C. By offering financial aid, disaster relief and development assistance to developing countries. The UK contributes to international aid through various forms of support aimed at improving conditions and fostering development in less affluent countries. Question 92. What rights do workers have in the UK? A. The right to work unlimited hours without breaks. B. The right to a minimum wage, safe working conditions, and maternity leave. C. The right to avoid paying income tax. D. The right to elect their managers. Answer B. The right to a minimum wage, safe working conditions, and maternity leave. Workers in the UK are entitled to various rights, including receiving a minimum wage, working in safe conditions, and taking maternity leave, among others. Question 93. What is the significance of the Rosetta Stone? A. It is a British legal document establishing the monarchy. B. It is an ancient Egyptian artifact that was key to deciphering Egyptian hieroglyphs. C. It represents the oldest known peace treaty. T. It is the original manuscript of the Magna Carta. Answer B. It is an ancient Egyptian artifact that was key to deciphering Egyptian hieroglyphs. The Rosetta Stone played a crucial role in understanding ancient Egyptian writing systems. Question 94. Who was responsible for the creation of the World Wide Web? A. Steve Jobs. B. Bill Gates. C. Tim Berners-Lee. D. Mark Zuckerberg. Answer: C. Tim Berners-Lee. Sir Tim Berners-Lee, a British computer scientist, invented the World Wide Web, revolutionizing the way information is shared and accessed. Question 95. What landmark case established the principle of judicial review in the UK? A. Marbury v. Madison. B. Entick v. Carrington. C. Brown v. Board of Education. D. The case of proclamations. Answer: B. Entick v. Carrington. This 1765 case is a landmark in establishing the principle of judicial review in the UK, emphasizing the importance of individual rights and the limits of governmental power. Question 96. What is the significance of the Magna Carta in modern times? A. It serves as the current constitution of the UK. B. It is considered a foundational document for English law and the concept of individual rights. C. It outlines the educational curriculum for UK schools. D. It governs the UK's relationship with the Commonwealth. Answer: B. It is considered a foundational document for English law and the concept of individual rights. The Magna Carta has influenced the development of legal systems around the world, including the concept of due process and the rule of law. Question 97. How does the UK Parliament scrutinise the government? A. Through public opinion polls. B. By allowing citizens to vote on government policies. C. Through debates, questioning ministers, and committee investigations. D. The UK Parliament does not have the power to scrutinise the government. Answer: C. Through debates, questioning ministers, and committee investigations. The UK Parliament scrutinises the government through various means, including debates in the House of Commons and House of Lords, questioning ministers, and conducting inquiries through parliamentary committees. Question 98. What is the impact of the UK on global culture? A. It is limited to its contributions to world cuisine. B. It is primarily known for its influence on international banking. C. The UK has a significant impact through literature, music, cinema, and language. D. The UK's impact is restricted to its historical colonial empire. Answer: C. The UK has a significant impact through literature, music, cinema, and language. British culture, including the English language, has had a profound effect on global arts, entertainment, and media. Question 99. How are human rights protected in the UK? A. Only through the Magna Carta. B. Through the Human Rights Act 1998, which incorporates the European Convention on Human Rights into UK law. C. By unwritten tradition and custom only. D. Human rights are not formally protected in the UK. Answer: B. Through the Human Rights Act 1998, which incorporates the European Convention on Human Rights into UK law. This act makes it possible for UK citizens to defend their rights in UK courts and compels public organisations to treat everyone equally, with fairness, dignity, and respect. Question 100. What are the essential qualities of British humour? A. It is primarily slapstick and physical comedy. B. It is known for its irony, sarcasm, and understatement. C. It focuses exclusively on political satire. D. British humour is characterised by its avoidance of controversial topics. Answer: B. It is known for its irony, sarcasm, and understatement. British humour is often noted for its particular use of irony, sarcasm, and understatement, distinguishing it from other forms of comedy.